Hello. Okay, so as promised, I said I was going to send you a video in regards to explaining about the writing assessment. So basically, like I said, the writing assessment is not a pass-fail. It does not go on their report card. It's nothing in regards to that. Basically, it's a check. We do it twice a year. We do it in November, and then we also do it in March. In regards to making sure we see growth in their writing and all that good stuff. So it just basically is the score that I score, and then another teacher scores it. We put it in the system. Doesn't go on the report cards or anything, but I just wanted to make sure that you knew what it was. So in the writing assessment, tomorrow, what I'm going to need you to do is I gave you about 20 something pieces, and you might have had some more writing paper from before. So you're just going to take 3 pieces of paper and you're going to staple it, or if you don't have a stapler, then just have like a paper clip or something like that with all 3 pages stapled or together. So they're going to be blank. They're of course going to need their supply box of whatever they use for writing every day, their pencils, their crayons, all that good stuff. Take out their OWL writing folder because they're allowed to use their alphabet chart, and they're also allowed to use, it's what they've always had, their word wall. If they use that resource, that's completely fine, but everything else is completely gone and empty. I don't want to get their thoughts intermixed with previous writings, old writings. Oh, I didn't finish that. I want them to concentrate just on this assessment. So in regards to that, they will sign on with me. I'm going to give them 2 days to finish it. Like I said, if a student is absent or needs that extra day, I will have the Thursday to do a makeup, but really we're only doing, it's supposed to be a 1 day, but for kindergarten, they need an extra day. So they will, I will sign on with them. The same thing with the students here, the same thing with the students online. There's not going to be a lesson for the day. It's basically going to be me giving them a writing prompt on what they're going to write about that day. So it's not something where it can be made up about dragons and all that stuff. It's going to be a prompt. It's not going to be a specific story, but it's going to be something along the lines of, remember when you went somewhere, or remember when you did something, and like we always do. And so I'll give them a prompt, and then I will release them for writing. I will make sure everybody has their paper. I'll ask them, do you have your folder? Do you have your writing utensils? Because they have to have those things. So please make sure those are ready during that time. So in that said time, I will be watching the ones that are on the computer. I will be watching the ones here. Walking around, I'll just be not putting on a timer, but kind of putting on a timer, watching the clock, because we have to go to different lessons or different places in the school. So anyway, I'm giving them extra time that day. Instead of the 15 minutes, they'll get 30 minutes. They'll get 30 minutes. They're just going to sit with me if they have questions. The only thing is at home, first of all, at home, please don't allow them to, like if they say, how do you spell, refer them to the alphabet chart. Look at your alphabet chart, sound it out, remember those turtle words. You can say things like that, but please don't give them the answer in regards to, oh, or whatever. Like, let them do it. It has to be what they're doing independently. I know that's super hard because I want to do that here as well, because I'm here for a resource, but for an assessment, we need to know what they're doing independently. So I hope that makes sense. In regards to, I don't want you to say, nope, can't help you, but in regards to you can't help them. It's, you can refer them to, look at your alphabet chart, look at your word wall, is that a turtle word? Is that a rabbit word? You could say things like that, but as far as being able to sound it out, spell it, telling them what to write, telling them what to put in there. We've gone over for the past 11 weeks that, you know, what writings need in them, and this is not to say that they need every single piece. It's going to look to see if they understand the genre. It's going to look to see if they understand, you know, conventions of writing. Are they labeling? Are they doing things like that? So if they're not there yet, they're not there yet. It's completely fine. I'm not, like I told you, it's not a pass fail. It's more regards to I'm looking at to see what I need to work with them on and what they need to practice on. Because if I get a writing, I see what's coming in. So if I get a writing with something that there are big long sentences and there's a whole bunch of labels, and I know that they haven't done that so far, it might be something that I would question. So I want to make sure it's the most accurate in portraying what they know and what they are capable of. So in regards to that, I will need your help. And once the time is complete, once my timer goes off, I will have to have you screenshot or take a picture right away of what their writing looks at right then and there. And then, so I'll know where they left off. And then we're gonna, once that timer goes, the same with the kids here, everything goes right back in that folder and we don't touch it to the next day. Then on Wednesday, we'll do the same exact thing. We'll continue with the writing. I'll set the timer for half an hour. And then once they are complete, once that Wednesday after, or the Wednesday writing is done, then they are done. Then that's what they've done for that writing assessment. And then you'll just send me pictures of all those 3 pages once on Wednesday, not tomorrow, but Wednesday. But tomorrow you'll send me where they're at, where they left off at. And then Wednesday, you'll send me the complete project or the complete assessment. And then I will have to print those out and then be able to have to score them. So I will need those pictures. But in regards to that, like I said, if you have any questions, please let me know. It's like I said, it's not a pass-fail thing. It's just basically where they're at, and don't stress about as far as they're not writing their letters, they're not writing, there's not sounding out. I know they can do it. It's fine. It's because of some of the students that are in class as well. Sometimes when it gets to that day, sometimes they're just, I know they're capable of it, but it's just not what they did for that one. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And please check your email too, because I sent some changes because I forgot that we had picture day. We've got more health coming, and we also have the vision and hearing screening on the 16th. For next week, we've got, so there's different schedules here and there. So, all right, have a great night. Thanks.